tried to RuneScape Classic, it was good to me. Finished every quest it had, easy as 1, 2, 3. 22 full years of questing to make some deaths forevermore. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2004. Welcome back to November 29th, 2004. Doing a bit of fishing and cooking here, as it is much more AFK than ranged. 83 fishing, no unlocks. But we got all these 11,000 feathers, so might as well use them up. Because if we use them up, that's an extra inventory space, which is also nice. And of course, more fishing and cooking levels, always a good time. Mostly for sharks, but sharks are a very solid food source for us. So that works out perfectly well here. 87 cooking. That is stop burning monkfish and some dinosaur meats. Not that we would ever cook the dinosaur meats, but still. Stop burning monkfish is something. Don't know if we will use monkfish as food at some point. They're better than lobsters or swordfish, but worse than sharks, easier to catch. There are some other food options later, but not yet. Not yet. Back over to the Monks of Zamorak for some more ranged training. There is level 66. And that is Incendiary Shot, once abilities are a thing. And here is, once we hit one more time, 67 ranged. That is nothing. But slightly more accuracy, slightly more damage. That's alright. And that is enough ranged right now. It's time for some updates. On December 3rd, 2004, 3 more new worlds. 1 free-to-play and 2 members. Total of 54 worlds now. Seems like there is more free-to-play than members worlds still, so there's still plenty for us to hop between 2 or 3 worlds for anything we need to do, so that's perfectly fine. And on December 6th, 2004, Crumble Undead was buffed. That no longer exists. It was a spell that was better against undead enemies, and now it's even better. But it was completely deleted with the evolution of combat. So, don't get to enjoy that. Not that we would have. Wasn't particularly good even after the buff, so is what it is. Some NPCs got graphical and audio updates. Most notably, cows changed from being are now brown and white instead of being black and white for whatever reason. So now, brown cow. Amazing. And a little bit more important than the color of cows and a spell that no longer exists, we've got the next quest. Scrolling to Monkey Madness. This quest was written by an intern using very different coding structures to everything else. So it was continually difficult to change and fix over the years. Got partially rewritten in 2009. Interesting stuff. Requires the Grand Tree and Tree Gnome Village. So, very much continuing the Gnome questline here. Required items: gold bar, ball of wool, monkey bones, and later in the quest, bananas. Gold bar, easy. Do that a lot. Ball of wool we can just go buy in Ardoin, so that's not even a problem at all. Monkey bones. We'll just pop over to Brimhaven, shoot a monkey. And the bananas are during the quest. But there are a few other things we might want to get here. Namely, an anti-poison and the rest of the inventory as full of food as possible. So we'll go pick up the anti-poison from down by the observatory, do a little bit more fishing. We're still holding on to the dragon mace here, which technically we could get rid of. We can alch it for 30,000, so it's not even a huge loss. But if we run into another situation where range just does not work, I'll be happy to have the dragon mace alongside. So, let's go get everything and go start the quest. One slight difference. We got the monkey corpse instead of monkey bones because Taibo One-Eye trio. That's okay. Talk to King Narnode Shireen here. Adventurer, it's good to see you again. And you too, King. How fares the tree? The tree? It is fine. As it has always been since we foiled Gloff's plans. Good. Whatever did happen to Gloff? Oh, I forced him to resign. I have now appointed a new head tree guardian, Darrow. He is learning quickly and serves me well. King, you look worried. Is anything the matter? Nothing in particular. Well, actually, yes, there is. What is it? Well, do you remember Gloff's shipbuilding facilities in Karamja? Yes, they were on the eastern coast. What of them? After you defeated Gloff's demon, I sent an envoy of my royal guard, the 10th Squad, to oversee the decommission of the shipyard. They were ordered to use force if necessary. I see. Were they successful? I don't know. I've heard nothing from them. I do not even know if they reached the shipyard. It is a long way. But I need to know what happened. These are elite soldiers. Their disappearance cannot simply be ignored. I cannot wait any longer. And so I ask you, would you visit Gloff's old shipyard in Karamja and find out if the 10th Squad ever reached it? Yep, we can do that. Okay, I'll do it. Narod hands you a copy of the Royal Seal. Thank you very much. You may need this Royal Seal to identify yourself as my envoy. Please report to me as soon as you have any information. Monkey Madness, Chapter 1, in which our hero finds himself drawn back into Gloff's web of deception and deceit. This quest has chapters. Also, we immediately eat a shark here to pick up the seal. That's fine. We need to get over to Karamja. That is easily accomplishable with the Glider Network. Glider, Captain Erdo here, to Gandius, aka Eastern Karamja. And here we are. Very convenient. Very cool. Could have killed a monkey when we showed up here. That's also fine. Maximum efficiency routes. Not too worried about it. Let's see what's happening over here at the shipyard. It looks like they're partially decommissioned with how they're only half built in random places. That's okay. Open the gate. Hey you, what are you up to? I'm trying to open the gate. I can see that. Why? I'm on a special mission for King Narnode of the Gnomes. Narnode? I don't believe you. He wouldn't send a human. Well, he did. Tough. Look, I have the Gnome Royal Seal. Show the shipyard worker the Royal Seal. Wow, I haven't seen one of these since when? Since Gloff used to visit. Anyway, please step inside, sir. Easy enough. This guard is doing a terrible job. Wait, he's just a shipyard worker. Can't be too surprised. Hello, Karnak. Hello. Who are you? Did Gloff send you? Gloff? No. He's been forced to resign by the king. Forced to resign? He was plotting to start a war between gnomes and humankind. Anyway, I'm here on a separate mission. I'm investigating the mysterious disappearance of the 10th Squad of King Narnode's Royal Guard. They were to carry out some work in the area. Royal Guard? I know nothing about them. Absolutely nothing. You have no idea why they mysteriously disappeared? None whatsoever. What were they here to do? They were to oversee the decommission of the shipyard. Decommission the shipyard? I see. Well, we have had some seriously strong southerly winds of late. They may have been blown off course during flight. I shall see personally to the decommission. You should report to the king immediately. Can do. So they never made it here. That's not good news. Back to the king. Yeah, the shipyard is a bit of a mess. They got half of a ship here. This ship's out of the water. They were not going to be making a very good invasion fleet anyways. But still, need to close that whole thing down here. Glider back to the tree. How the gliders go up to the tree. Mysterious. That's okay. Climbing back down. Go talk to the king. He's down here. King Narnode. Welcome back, adventurer. Hello. I investigated the shipyard. Thank you for doing that. What did you find? I met a gnome who goes by the name of Karanak. Do you recognize it? The name sounds a little familiar, but it's nobody I know personally. He calls himself a gnome liaison officer. He seems a little odd. Never mind that. Do you find anything out about my 10th squad? Karanak suggested they were blown off course by extreme southerly winds. Do you believe him? I don't have any other information to go on right now. Very well. I'll now prepare some orders. I must convey them to my new High Tree Guardian, Diero. Nero begins to write strange glyphs on a scroll of paper. Nero hands you some handwritten notes. Where will I find Diero? You'll find him attending to business somewhere on the Grand Tree. Okay. So, we got the orders here now. Drop the seal, pick up the orders. That's probably fine. Somewhere on the Grand Tree, he says. And that somewhere is over at the bar. Quality new High Tree Guardian here. Definitely looks the part, though. Are you Diero? Indeed I am. And you are? I am an adventurer. I'm currently in the service of your king. I see. You must be the individual who helped defeat my predecessor, Loth. I hope you'll find me a more honest replacement. I've been asked to give you orders from King Narnode. Well, hand them over here, then. You hand King Narnode's orders to Diero. It is written in an old military code. Bear with me whilst I decode this. Diero starts decoding the orders. I hope you feel like a quest adventurer. Why is that? Because you're going to get one. Tell me what the orders say. Given your recent performance of uncovering and neutralizing a threat at the very extremes of the gnome hierarchy, the king has decreed that you are to undertake a reconnaissance mission. Where to? You're to be taken far to the south of Kramja, further than any gnome has purposefully traveled before. You are to investigate Karanak's claim that Garkor's squad were blown off course. You must really have impressed the king in the past. Let's talk about the journey here. What lies to the south of Kramja? We do not know. Initial reports spoke of a large atoll populated by monkeys. Monkeys? Like on Kramja? From what I've heard, not quite like those monkeys. And how will I travel? It is my responsibility to make arrangements for your mission. We will shortly visit a colleague of mine who will be accompanying you. Are you coming with me? I'm afraid not. I must remain here to safeguard the Grand Tree. I will assign a gnome agent to travel with you. And about this 10th squad. Why did the king send a squad of the Royal Guard? The Royal Guard is composed of particularly elite soldiers who have proven themselves in battle. They are duty-bound to protect the Grand Tree, its king, and his interests. In the face of danger, they can more than take care of themselves. So the king worries we have come across an equally formidable foe? He worries about this, yes. And you said Garkor? Who is that? Sergeant Garkor holds the command of the 10th Squad. As a soldier, he is extremely able. If his men are in trouble, he will be tirelessly working to save them. You should aim to make contact with him. And why are the 10th Squad so famous? They are, as you humans might say, the best of the best. As well as Sergeant Garkor, they have in their company a high mage, 2 sappers, and battle-hardened foot soldiers. What's a sapper? You may consider the role as that of an engineer, or perhaps a munitions expert. So they got lots of guys there too. Very helpful. And Karnak, who's that? I've never heard of him. According to the report you made to the king, he is the Gnome Liaison Officer at the Eastern Karamja Shipyard. What is a Gnome Liaison Officer? If it was a position Gloff introduced, Gnome Liaison Officers are in general responsible for coordinating activities between gnomes and other beings in our remote operations. I'm not so sure about Karnak. In what way? I do not know. He just seems a little suspicious. He was very keen to see me leave. I do not know him. He is from before my time. Gloff would presumably have handpicked him. That's probably not a good thing that Gloff made any decisions. That should be good. Let us go, then. I must first introduce you to a colleague of mine who will be accompanying you on your mission. And who is it? His name is Flight Commander Wadar. We must go now and meet Wadar. For security reasons, I must ask you wear a blindfold. You wear the blindfold, the hero hands you. And we show up here in a hangar. Talk to Dara here. Welcome, adventurer, to the underground military glider hangar. Wow, why would gnomes need such a place? We do not, if the truth be told. This hangar was part of Gloff's contingency planning. Had the attacks by land and sea failed, he would have turned to the air. It is fortunate indeed that you managed to expose him. The military gliders in this hangar are a prototype for a much refined version of the standard variety we currently use. Let me introduce you to Flight Commander Wadar. Flight Commander Wadar, I would like you to meet Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. Greetings, High Tree Guardian. And greetings to visitor. Not just any old visitor, Wadar. This is the person who exposed Gloff and defeated his demon. I see. Well, there are no more demons left here. Quite. He is now on a secret mission for the king. As you know, the 10th Squad went missing during their mission to decommission the eastern shipyard of Karamja. We still do not know what happened, but evidence suggests they were blown far off course to the south. Their standard gliders must have fallen prey to the tropical weather. When reinitialization has been completed, you are to fly to the south of Karamja with Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic, and accompany him on the mission. We are no closer to reinstallation, sir. The code is too hard. It's likely that the only person who could do it is Gloff. That gnome is never stepping foot in this hangar again. He always was and still is a menace. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Very well. Notify me when you have managed to reinitialize. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. You will have to wait till reinitialization is complete. Or, we can just do it ourselves. We've got the panel here, and it is a sliding puzzle. Oh boy. Wild stuff here. So we need to do this, or there is another option. Well, technically, if we're going just by the date that we're going. We can't make anything else happen until we've actually completed the thing. We do actually need to do this entire puzzle. Later on the same day, you actually get the ability to have the puzzle solved by going and talking to Loth and giving him 200,000 coins, which is pretty wild. That's not really necessary, though. And that was only added because so many people complained about the sliding puzzle, which is pretty funny. We can just do this easily enough. Done plenty of sliding puzzles over the years. Mostly in Clue Scrolls, but also doing this quest. So that's perfectly fine. Just do the top rows. That gets you well on your way. Top row, second row, third row. Bits of tricks you can do to make it work better. Next piece is this one and this one. We'll put those here. There is two pieces that looked very similar that sometimes mess people up too. That's okay. It's these two. Is it this one? Or is it this one? Oh boy. Yeah, these two here are the ones that look almost the same. This one goes all the way to the bottom. This one loops slightly. I think we have the wrong one in. Yeah, they look so similar. There's a little bit here. This one's flat. The flat one needs to be here. Okay, we can fix that. Other way. This, having not two pieces that look almost identical, would also probably have helped. That's okay. Now those are good. The last pieces we need are this one here. Nope, clicked off. Luckily it saves. Yeah, the interface here, the middle parts don't count as the interface, which is wild. Slightly unfortunate. But we can get this here. One more here. This one, and then this one. That finishes the square here. Then all that's left is the corner. Slide the final piece into place. You begin to hear a low rumbling sound. And the military gliders unfold. Look at that. Very good. Very good. Okay. Back to Nero here. Well done, adventurer. You have managed to break Glock's code. Now the process of re-initialization is complete. You can truly begin your journey into the unknown. I've had some practice in the past. You are clearly a man of many talents. Flight Commander Wadar, now that re-initialization is complete, I order you to fly to the south of Kramja with Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. Yes, sir. You are to safeguard him on this potentially dangerous mission. Understood? Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. Speak to Wadar when you are ready to leave. And good luck. Alright, let's go. Hey, Wadar. You should stock up well on food before our journey. I can carry only enough provisions for myself. I'd be careful of the local fauna, too. I've heard the bite is far worse than any noise they make. Do you wish to fly now? Yep. Let's go. As you wish. And we fly over to an island. On this island, we've got scorpions, Wadar, Lumdo, some crash gliders, a rowboat. So, let's talk to Lumdo here. Hey there. Who are you two? We are on a mission for King Narno Jareen. I am Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic, and this is Flight Commander Wadar. What business do you have here? We are to investigate the disappearance of the 10th Squad of the Royal Guard. Am I right in suspecting that you, Lumdo, are a member of the 10th Squad? I might be. Do you have any way to prove you are who you say you are? We flew here on a military gnome glider. Is that not proof enough? I suppose it is. Sorry for my distrust. Think that used to require you to go back to the king, maybe. Not that that would be difficult at all. That's alright. So, are you Lumdo of the 10th Squad, then? I am indeed. Where are the rest of your squad? Where is your sergeant? Let me begin at the beginning, human. We were on our way to decommission Glop's old shipbuilding facilities in eastern Kramja, as you probably know. However, we obviously chose the wrong season to fly. We were one gnome to a glider, so each was extremely light, like leaves in the wind. We were blown south before we even landed on the island. Did you crash straight here? Yes. The winds drove us into the treetops, which destroyed the canvas of our gliders. We dragged what remained of the gliders out onto this beach. What did you do then? Whilst we were falling, Sergeant Garkor noticed a large, populated atoll to our west. You cannot see it from here, but it is within sailing distance. We spent time gathering enough wood to fashion 2 boats. The sergeant took the rest of the 10th Squad in the larger of the boats to explore the island and search for potential glider launch sites. Presumably, you are here to guard the gliders until they return? Affirmative. You must take us to the island. I have orders from the High Tree Guardian to make contact with your sergeant. And I have orders from my sergeant to stay here. Will you not take me? I will not take orders from you. Wadar. Where are we now? I'm not sure. We appear to have landed where the 10th Squad crashed. The number of gnome gliders is correct. Unfortunately, for them, it appears that none of their gliders survived the collision. Did our glider survive? Of course. You recognize this gnome on the beach? If I recall correctly, which I probably do, he is Lumdo of the 10th Squad. I imagine he has been left to guard the gliders. Yep, can confirm. I cannot convince Lumdo to take us to the island. What is the problem? He claims to be under direct orders from Garkor to guard their gliders until the rest return. His zeal in this matter is to be expected. The Royal Guard, in particular the 10th Squad, are renowned for their fierce loyalty. Can you do anything? I'd rather not get involved. My mission is to protect you. You must do something. You're becoming tiresome, human. As you wish. Foot Soldier Lumdo of the 10th Squad. Yes. I'm Flight Commander Wadar. I believe you are under direct orders from your sergeant to guard these gliders. That is correct, Commander. I need not remind you that I outrank Garkor. As of this instant, your orders are to convey the human to the atoll, and remain there until he needs to return. Garkor will not be pleased. Then he can take it up with me personally. Wadar, will you not accompany me to the island? No. After all, someone has to look after the gliders. But it's your mission to protect me. Enough. Return when you are done. Meanwhile, far away in Kramja. Back over at the shipyard. We got a meeting going on. The workers are getting restless, Karanak. I know. All this talk of Gloff being replaced doesn't bode well for, how shall I put this, their morale. Look, I know. Those are all men with children to feed, famished families, worried wives. All of us rely on this shipyard. If something isn't done soon, there will be a revolt, and I won't be able to stop it. Stop worrying, I'm working on something. What something? You're always working on something. All we ever hear is bad news. First Gloff disappears, the news of a missing squad of the Royal Guard in our area. And what about that human sent by the king? The human means nothing. If it becomes too much trouble, I will simply have it removed. In the meantime, let's continue to search for that blasted 10th squad. I'm still worried. What are we meant to tell the men? Stop worrying, I'm working on something. Gloff left a few of his agents in the Gnome Air Force. For now, tell your men to continue work on the battleships. Give me some time. Hope you're right, Karanok. For your sake, for my sake, for all of our sakes. They've got something cooking up. Monkey Madness, Chapter 2, in which our hero finds himself engaging in severe quantities of monkey business. Brilliant. Here we are. Ape Atoll. Yeah, Lemdo. Take me back to Crash Island. We don't want to actually go to Crash Island. We want to go to Ape Atoll. And we're here. Let's run through the jungle. It's going to be great. What dangers will we face? We got a bamboo ladder down into a dungeon. We'll be going down there later. Lots of trees. A couple spiders and stuff. Ape Atoll and Monkey Madness in general is much, much less threatening than it originally would have been. Damage on things greatly reduced, and from what I can tell, has not been massively rebuffed with the 2023 changes. So we can just mosey our way through here and be pretty much fine. The only way to progress further is this way, though. A fantastic little area for monkey archers to just obliterate you. So we're going to use a little bit of the old protect from range here. And run on in. Get shot a little bit. Get shot a lot a bit. Open the gate. It's too heavy to move. And they finally knock us out. After hitting all those arrows. My goodness. And we're now in jail. With Lumo, Bunkdo, and Carido. Look, a newcomer. I'd say, let me be the first to welcome you to Ape Atoll. But I see you've already met the welcoming party. And we got poisoned. Let's not be poisoned. So, what's going on? Hello? Hello, who are you? I am in service of King Nernod Shireen. I've been sent here to locate the missing 10th squad of the Royal Guard. Well, we're certainly missing home, I'll give you that. How long have you been here? Oh, not for too long. Ow. Yeah, the jail guards bonk you. Let's try that again. How long have you been here? Oh, not for too long. The jail guards keep us entertained every now and then, too. Isn't that right, Bunkdo? That's right, Lummo. Remember that time when they got all confused when changing shifts? Oh, yeah. Shafaji and Abarab, they're dense as bricks. They do give mighty punches, though. Indeed, my backside is still a little sore. Your backside? Turned around at the wrong time. Serves you bloody right, too. Now, lads, watch your language. You'll have to excuse them, human. They're only soldiers. Excuse me. Oh, that's quite all right. So, human, what can we do for you? Well, I suppose I ought to help you escape. No, it's all right, laddie. We quite like it in here. Do your best to ignore him. To be fair, human, you're not much help stuck in here. Well, how do I get out? You can try picking the lock on your door. Watch out for the guards, though. We've been trying to pick ours, but we haven't been able to do so yet. So we need to pick the jail door here. Sounds like a plan. But we also need to worry about the guards, obviously. We've seen them changing shifts. So if we time things correctly here, it'll be no problem whatsoever. And we missed our timing. So, next one then. They walk out here. And then they patrol. And then they go back in. Well, that's good. Can't go on the first pass, or we'll just get knocked out again. Because they come back. Also depends on... I guess they don't. Whatever. Changes. Trying to time this correctly. That's alright. We've got the pattern now. All comes down to how quickly we can pick the lock. We should be fine. Also looking over in the corner here, so we can't just hang out over there while we wait. Pick the lock, you attempt, you manage, and you flee. There we go. Out into the jungle. Very good. Where we can also find Karam. Hello? Is anybody there? That depends on who's asking. I'm in service of King Narnode Shireen. I have been sent to locate the missing 10th squad of the Royal Guard. I see. As you can see, this is a dangerous place to be. It certainly is. Who are you? Karam, 10th squad, Royal Gnome, Royal Guard, High Assassin, at your service. What are you doing here? I'm thinking of a way to free my friends. In the meantime, I'm helping those who further my cause. How do you remain unseen? I've been gifted by Zuknak, our squad mage. I've saved his life on a number of occasions. Is there any way I could be like that? Your best chance is to hide in this grass, human. And he's also all over the place. How can you be everywhere? I move quickly. Alright. We got 3 guys in prison. We got a invisible assassin running around. All sorts of good stuff going on over here. All kinds of good stuff. So we need to keep moving. There's a little bit of protect from range here. Not that we really need to. And here is Garkor. Over here, south of the temple, with Awoge, the Monkey King. Garkor. Hello? A fine day to have chosen to visit this hellish island, human. Good day to you too, Sergeant. I've been sent by your King Narnode to investigate the circumstances surrounding the mysterious disappearance of my squad. Yes, I know. How did you know that? The King and I are still in communication, albeit sporadic. I decided I need a human of your caliber to assist me. It is pleasing to see you are still alive. Why do you need a human? There is more going on than meets the eye, human. Did you not find it strange that an entire squad be sent to decommission a shipyard? Well, indeed. But there are more pressing matters at hand. 3 of my squad have been captured and placed in the jail. They're watched over by somewhat overpowering guards. Before we can resume our original mission, we must rescue them. I know about the guards. I had to sneak out between their change of shifts. Trust me, we too have considered this. But whilst it is possible for 1, it's nearly impossible for 3. We've considered many things. I have my squad mage and sappers working below us right now. My assassin, Karam, is operating in the village itself. I remain here, so that I may overhear Awoge's plans. Awoge? The self-proclaimed ruler of the island. I have been listening to him for some time now. I believe we will incur a minimum of casualties if we have an insider, a monkey working for us. Have you seen these monkeys? You can never convince them to work for you. I wasn't suggesting convincing them, human, but you. Don't be ridiculous. I'm a human, not a monkey. Do not be so skeptical. You humans are considered to be quite closely related to monkeys. Yes, but... Go and see my squad mage, Zuknak. Tell him I have asked you to be disguised as a monkey, so that you may infiltrate the village. As you will see, he is something of an expert on the subject. I can't even communicate with the monkeys. Just go find my squad mage, human. Alright. He said the squad mage was down below working with the sappers. So that's very good. So, that'll work nicely. But before we head down that way, let's go get a few things. Oh, somebody saw us. It's fine. Not too worried about it. Just gonna pop in the doorway here into this room. Got a sleeping monkey guard here. Very good. Try to not go into the middle to get seen. Need to find some stuff in chests. Search the crate. Find slimy gnome eyes. Concerning. Search this crate. Find magical talking monkey dentures. I'll take one. That'll be very helpful. Very good. Very good. And now, in this crate, searching everywhere, find a hole in the floor under the crate. All you can see is the faint glimmer of light from extremely far below. Yep. Let's go down. Lower yourself into the hole. And we managed to hurt ourselves substantially falling down in here. Lava shark. Delicious. We find even more crates. My goodness. The process of elimination first attempts would be wild stuff. Let's get the monkey amulet mold here. And that'll be fine. That'll work perfectly. And now, we actually need to get over to the mage. We can climb this climbing rope. I think that might put us... No, that'll put us back in... It's either the middle or the side. It's fine either way. No, it's the middle. We're just kind of going to escape in here. That's okay. Normally, those guards would send you straight back to jail. Apparently we are just too strong. Just running away. Doing a good job. We found the way to the underground earlier. We just need to get back down to the southern side of the island here. Taking plenty of damage as we go. My goodness. Okay. Let's go talk to the mage. Down. Below. And this is the always enjoyable Monkey Madness tunnels. They've got zombie monkeys, skeleton monkeys, they've got spiders, traps, and it's also very unstable, so there's constant earthquakes making rocks fall on you. And it's also just an incredibly long tunnel that we need to make our way through. So let's go. I'm going to try flicking some Protect from Melee, if that's even necessary. Just take a little bit less damage. Yeah, they're not too strong. Wildly underpowered compared to what they originally would have been. But technically they're still doing more damage than they likely would have had we come over here with Protection Prayers before they were changed to only protect 50%. I should run into a trap. Got poisoned. Let's not be poisoned. Very, very long way through here. We are slightly running out of run energy. Find a good spot to rest, perhaps, would be a nice idea. But there's all these zombie monkeys constantly attacking. I think right here could be a good spot. Let's even kill off the zombie monkey here. Yeah, 45% accuracy. It's not great. We can just get a little bit of our run energy back here. That would be beneficial. Because we're going to get starting running past the skeleton portion here. Other options would be bringing like prayer potions and energy potions and stuff. But that shouldn't be necessary here. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Just get all the run energy here. Our weight is not fantastic, but we're making do. We're making do. Alright. Now for these portions, we probably just want to keep Protect from Melee on the entire time. Could be a good idea. With all the extra enemies attacking. And we're going to want to be slightly paying attention to the floor traps. If we try to not get hit by those, that'd be probably a smart plan. Or we can just run through. Not worry about it. They don't do enough damage to actually be concerning, to be honest. Yeah, we'll just go for it. And the monkeys are doing pretty much nothing. That's all working out. Alright. I'm going to just keep the protection prayer on here now. We're not going to be ever running back out of this tunnel. It's not something we're going to deal with. Just so much easier to just teleport out. And almost even faster. Less resources used. Just overall a great plan to not stay here. When you're running out of run energy again, that's okay. We are almost to the end here, pretty much. Range gear is also not a fantastic choice for this part of the quest, since the enemies are mostly melee, and upstairs there's lots of range enemies. That's okay though. We make it. And here is the gnomes from down here. We got Waymotin, Bunkwicket, and Zooknock. Hello? A human? Here? What business have you on Apatol? I'm on a mission from King Narnochirine of the Gnomes. I've been sent to investigate the whereabouts of the 10th Squad of his Royal Guard, which went missing during a recent mission to Kramja. Well, you found us. What's left of us, that is. I'm Zooknock, the 10th Squad Mage. These are Bunkwicket and Waymotin, two of our finest sappers. I assume you will want to know how we got here. Of course. Your story first, human. What possessed you to travel to this forsaken island? I'm currently in the service of your king. I was the human who exposed Gloff's warfaring plans and defeated his demon. As far as I understand, the 10th Squad were sent to oversee the decommission of Gloff's shipyard in East Kramja. Rumor has it you were blown off course. The king worried as to your fate and sent me to investigate. You were sent alone? No, I have been accompanied by Flight Commander Wadar. We flew south on a special type of glider, landed on a small island to the east, the so-called Crash Island. We left there one of our number, Lumdo, to guard our gliders until our return. Yes, we have met. He ferried me across to the atoll. He did? He was explicitly ordered to guard the gliders. How did this happen? Who's guarding the gliders now? Wadar ordered him to leave his post. He is guarding the gliders himself. Flight Commander Wadar, you said. For some reason, that name is familiar. So why are you here? The rumors are correct. We were indeed blown off course. Fortunately, we managed to find a small island to steer our gliders towards, else we surely would have drowned. Then you gathered enough wood to fashion 2 boats. Your sergeant and the rest of the 10th Squad took the larger boat to the island, leaving Lumdo to guard the glider and the other boats. Correct. I assume Lumdo told you this? Yes. What happened when you landed here? We split up into several small groups to search the island for potential known glider launch sites. Whilst we knew the island to be inhabited, we did not expect its occupants to be quite so militant. Monkeys. Lots of monkeys. They're unlike any other type of monkey we've come across. Far cry from the usual wild variety. These were armed with high-quality weaponry and uncanny tactical ability. We were overwhelmed in numbers. Some of us managed to escape, but the rest were taken captive. Who survived? Myself, the sergeant, Bunkwagon and Wamison here. Kram, our assassin, probably managed to escape. He usually does. And the rest? Lomo, Bungdo, and Cardo were captured, as I said. We believe they're being held in jail. We're working on a way to release them, since there lies a cavern to the north. We're attempting to tunnel to this northern cavern, and then move upwards from there. Why don't you just go overground? We have considered this, but every entrance seems to be excessively guarded. I see. I have spoken to your sergeant. He believes that the best way to rescue the rest of your squad, with the minimum of casualties, is to have an insider, a monkey working for us. Aha! He wants me to turn you into a monkey. Actually, it was more along the lines of a disguise. I think you misunderstand, human. Do you know why you were sent here? King Narnode Shreen asked me to. Indeed. However, King Narnode Shreen is still in contact with Garkor. You were sent here because Garkor specifically asked Narnode for you. Why wasn't I told? Before you arrived on this island, that information would have endangered both yourself and the mission. But why a human? Why me? Garkor had long decided that we need a monkey insider. I have the necessary magic to perform the shape-shifting spell, but we needed a human to transform. Why don't you transform a gnome? It's been tried in the past, but the results were far from satisfactory. Although we, like you, are related to the monkeys, the link is too weak for a successful transformation. That is why we need you. Right. What do I have to do? There will be two aspects to your transformation. You must first arrange it so that you are able to understand and communicate with the monkeys. We must also transform your body so that you may pass among them unnoticed. So that the effects of my spell are not permanent, I'll invest their power into magical items, which you must find. You can then use them at your will. What kind of items? For the spells to take full effect, they have to be in some way related to the monkeys. I suggest that I invest the ability to communicate with the monkeys in an authentic monkey amulet. Similarly, the transformation spell should be stored in a monkey talisman of some kind. And what do we need for the monkey amulet? We need a gold bar, a monkey amulet mold, and something to do monkey speech. And I'll be back later. We have all those things. Find them somewhere on the island, basically. Zuknak. Give you the gold bar. Or Zuknak. Excellent. So need the monkey amulet mold and something to do with monkey speech. Give them the amulet mold. Excellent. So need something with the speech. Monkey dentures. Well done, human. Now listen closely, human. I will cast a spell to enchant this gold bar with the power contained in these monkey dentures. You must then smith the gold using the monkey amulet mold. However, unless you do this in a place of religious significance to the monkeys, the spirits contained within will likely depart. Where do I find a place of religious significance to monkeys? Somewhere in the village. It ought to be obvious. Now give me a moment. It's doing some magic. Zugnak hands you back the gold bar and the monkey amulet mold. Now it's enchanted. Ain't that something? And now, we need to get back to the main town there in Apatol. And so, we will return fully prepared. Recharge the prayer, get some more food, and then we have an amulet to make. Back in the Grand Tree. And talk to everybody to get back to Apatol. Hello again, adventurer. Would you like to return to the hangar? Yes, please. Wear the blindfold again. Brings us back to the hangar. for whatever reason, Wadar is back. Which is only really for quest purposes. Shall we return to Crash Island? Yep. Let's go. As you wish. So he brings us back to Crash Island. We talk to Lumdo. Can you take me back to Ape Atoll? As you wish. Now we're back on Ape Atoll. Lots of steps for this. Anyways. We got everything we need here to go make a monkey speak amulet. We just need to get to the location with religious significance. And that is the big old temple that we saw in town here. So, protect from range again. See if they can knock me out slightly quicker this time. Yeah, not bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. Yeah, we're back in here again. You know you should really try to avoid being captured. I think he knows that, Lumbo. And I've been poisoned again. Rude. I guess the archers there have poison arrows. Would rather not be poisoned. So let's not be poisoned. Get back out of jail here again. Pick the lock. We failed. Failed again. Now we need to wait for the next round here. Or we'd be running straight into the next guard coming for their rounds. Failing to pick the lock. Not ideal. We got 50 thieving. That's decent, at least. Sure, it'd be fine. Just need to not be near the bars when the monkey's right there. Manage. We are out. Okay. To the temple. It's right here. And the temple has lots of gorillas. Monkey guards. Heading down a trapdoor. Trapdoor opens. Climb down the trapdoor. Bring us into a pit of zombie monkeys who all get to hit us a bunch of times. Delightful. Use the bar on the fire, and we make the enchanted gold into an amulet. Get back out of here. Climb up the rope. Since we're here, we will go recharge our prayer, because why not? Conveniently located. Altar is convenient. We got the monkey speak amulet. Use the ball of wool. There's our very own amulet for talking to monkeys. Delightful. But we can't just talk to any monkey. We don't have our disguise yet. So we need to get a talisman. Easier said than done. We will come into this room, which does not yet have monkey knife fighters, which makes this room look a lot more dangerous than it is, because it's currently not dangerous whatsoever. Drop some things here. I guess we don't need to drop things just yet. Maybe. We are on patrol for another patrol here. We have the monkey's aunt and the monkey child. Again, earlier quests here. A bit of looking around, trial and error to get things going. Talk to monkey child. Hello there, little monkey. Hello, Big. Auntie told me not to talk to strangers. Oh, I'm not a stranger. You look strange to me. Hello again, little monkey. You're strange, go away. I'm not a stranger. Then what are you? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Ooh, you do look like my uncle. We need to be aware of the aunt moving around. So that's the monkey's aunt. And we're the monkey's uncle. clearly. Completely reasonable here. She is not going to be happy about us talking to the monkey child here. So we need to be a little bit covert. Once she walks away, we talk again, basically. A little bit of waiting in this quest. Just a little bit, though. All works out. Monkey, monkey, monkey. You look a lot bigger than last time, Uncle. I've been eating more bananas, just like you should be. I'm bored. Why are you bored? Auntie told me to pick loads of bananas. She said if I got bananas, she'd give me a new toy. How many bananas did Auntie want? 20, but I can't count. It's very mean of her, isn't it, Uncle? Yes, very mean. Do you want me to get the bananas for you? Oop, oop, oop. But only if you promise to let me borrow your toy. Okay, Uncle. Bananas. Y'all's coming. Yeah, we need to juggle. Don't want to get sent back to jail. That'd be inconvenient. Inconvenient indeed. Don't really need the monkey amulet mold anymore, so we can just let that chillax there on the ground. Let's grab 5 bananas here. The monkey child cannot count. 5, 20. It's all good. It's all good. Monkey child. Hello. Did you get any bananas, Uncle? Yes, I have some here. Wow, that's a lot of bananas. Are there 20? Yes, of course there are. Here, the monkey child, your bananas. Auntie will be so happy. And now, he needs to actually get the toy. Obviously, the monkey child can't trade in the bananas for the toy until the aunt walks past again. That just makes logical sense here. Obviously. Yeah, don't need the mold. We've got the amulet. So I'll be fine. Waiting. Waiting. Lots of ruined buildings here. Then also wooden buildings. History of Apatoll. Could be interesting stuff. Lots of monkeys here. Lots of monkeys here. Monkey child. Go. Has Auntie given you the toy yet? Yeah, it's really neat. Can I borrow it now then? I only just got it. Please. Okay then. Monkey child gives you some kind of talisman. And there we go. The monkey talisman. That is, in fact, what it is called. Some kind of talisman from a monkey. Monkey talisman. Delightful. And now, we have the monkey talisman and the monkey bit here. Well, the amulet defense. Don't know if it even gives defense. It's probably fine. We need to go back through the underground again to talk to Zooknock again. So, that's great. Look at these guys. Aw, they got me. Alright, we're just gonna teleport out then. We will return and go all the way through the dungeon, because it's just gonna be me running all the way through there again. It takes a little bit. Takes a little bit. Probably also restock on super anti-poison here. Would be a smart plan. Away we go. Again. On a more positive note, we don't need to run through this tunnel again for this quest. So that's good. Didn't use very many supplies. That's all good. Zooknock. What do we need for the monkey talisman? We need some kind of monkey remains, as well as an authentic magical monkey talisman. And we do, in fact, have those things. Monkey Talisman. Handed him. Good work. Need some remains. Monkey Corpse. And Zuknak, the monkey remains. Nicely done. Bear with me, human. I must now cast an extremely powerful spell. It is not often we are successful in investing shape-shifting powers within objects. I'm afraid I have not been able to fully invest my powers into this talisman. You may use it, but it will continue to draw its energy directly from me. The range at which I will be able to sustain that is limited. I cannot ensure it will be effective off the atoll. Furthermore, you will not be able to attack whilst using this, so be careful. Perhaps when I refine my spells, I could look into making this possible. Meanwhile, somewhere far below Ape Atoll. Dun dun dun. We've got Karanok. Is it good of you? It is good of you to meet me, Wadar. And Wadar. Dun dun dun. It is good to see you again, Karanok. It is a strange island these monkeys inhabit. Well observed. Have you been keeping yourself occupied? I'm now a flight commander. My duties include testing Glop's prototype military glider. My, how things have changed, somewhat, since Glop's time. Now, what of the human? The human? Just somebody Narnode appears to have taken a fancy to. It's hard to tell why. I suspect the human was involved with Glop's fall from grace. You may be right. Never mind. There are greater matters afoot. With Glop gone, it falls to us to continue with his plans. Also, the shipyard workers are becoming restless. I see. What do you have in mind? Money for me, Wadar, and a promotion for you. As you know, the 10th Squad of the Royal Guard are slightly worse for wear on this island. This I know, but I don't see how it leads to money or promotion. What if they were to die? An entire squad of the Royal Guard goes missing in the jungle of Karamja? We could blame it on the humans. Narno would be furious. Precisely. He might even order an invasion. At the very least, he'll step up the defense. More orders for me, promotion for you. Very clever. It might also serve us well to remind Narnode of Bolrin's situation. Ah yes, all that trouble with the Khazard? Last I heard, Bolrin had retrieved the Orbs of Protection. Apparently some human lent their assistance. Really? Typical meddling human behavior. Nevertheless, it will stoke fires of worry. After all, the battle still continues. I agree. Anyhow, we don't want your human wondering as to your whereabouts. When the time is right, don't hesitate to dispose of it. Understood. Military gliders are, after all, an untested form of transport. And we as characters don't know any of this is happening. That's fast. Fun. Monkey Madness, Chapter 3, which our hero finds himself contending with life as a monkey. We now have the power, Amulet, and Grigri. We are now a little Karamja monkey here. Look at us go. Amazing. And could just run back through here. Probably fine either way. Let's just go. At least now, we don't need to worry about the monkeys attacking us. I think we might still need to worry about the traps. That's not a huge deal. They don't do a lot of damage. But yeah, now we are free to go anywhere we want to on Ape Atoll, basically. No worries whatsoever. Let's run around. Our amazing running animation here as a very small monkey. Doing a great job. Having a good time. It is quite the thing. Technically, you can search that rock to get across it, or maybe need to bring a plank or something. But it doesn't stop you from going across, so it's not actually a big deal either way. So we can still hit the traps there, potentially. We got food. It's not a huge deal. So let's just get out of here. Run past all the undead. It still really is a very long ways through those tunnels. My goodness. Anyways, now here on Ape Atoll, and we can just run around. This was a lot bigger of a deal back when the scorpions and stuff and spiders were aggressive and fairly powerful. Now pretty much everything is weak, so we just can just run around. Also come through this gate here. Open the gates. A monkey wishes to pass. Very convenient. Very cool. We can even just run straight through the middle of town here. Delightful. Not getting shot down by all the monkey archers. Not getting sent to jail anymore. Pretty good time. Pretty good time. So we've accomplished what we needed to for Garkor here. Now we can continue with the plan. Garkor. He's being very close to the wall there. My goodness. My. Zugnak has outdone himself this time. You do look very much like a monkey, you know. I know. And by happy coincidence, you appear to be just the right sort of monkey. I need you now to seek audience with Owowoge. Claim you are an envoy from the monkeys of Kramja and are seeking an alliance. You must win his trust if we are to succeed. Alright. Talk to a guard to get over here and talk. What do you want? I'd like to speak with Owowoge, please. Only the captain of the monkey guard or those he authorizes may enter this building. You will need his permission to enter. Who is the captain of the monkey guard? He goes by the name of Kruk. Alright. Captain of the monkey guard, Kruk. He's over this way. I think he might have even been the monkey that told them to open the gates when we came back through. So, we know exactly where he is. Up here with the gates. We can even see him. There he is. Hi, Kruk. He's a large ninja monkey, wielding 2 scimitars. Very cool. We can't just yell up to him. That'd be too easy. So we need to go all the way around here. Amazing that they let us onto such a important defensive structure like this. But we're just kind of allowed to do whatever we want here as a monkey. It's pretty great. Very convenient. Cross up across here. Big bridge. Everything feels a lot bigger since we are so much smaller. Hey, Kruk. Hello? What brings you up here, monkey? I have come to seek audience with Owowoge. I'm told I need your permission to do so. That's right, you do. What business have you on our island? I am an envoy from the monkeys of Kramja. I have come to propose an alliance. I see. Very well. You look genuine enough. Follow me. It looks like we're getting teleported. Convenient. Owowoge, how you doing? Greetings, Owowoge. Greetings, visitor. What brings you to my island? I'm an envoy from the monkeys of Kramja who wish to propose an alliance. I see. Ours is a strong and mighty lineage of monkey, visitor. We clearly do not need your offer of an alliance. Owowoge, please consider my offer carefully. We offer strength in numbers, and our island would serve as a northern platform for defense. All that we ask for in return is peace. I don't believe him, Owowoge. Never trust a northern monkey. What is your opinion, Maru? I think he seems trustworthy, sir. I must admit, I've always regarded your kind as our inferior cousins, visitor. However, I am well aware that you may have a few things to offer. Don't listen to him, Woge. Be silent, Awogo. I've heard your kind are exceptionally resourceful. I wish to put this reputation to the test. You must be well aware your kind are hunted and trapped almost everywhere. In particular, you may have heard of such activities in a city known to the humans as Ardoin. There are several of your kind kept captive there. I challenge you to free one and return it to me. How am I meant to free one of them? This is for you to decide, visitor. Very well. I'll be back later with one of the captives. Not an easy task he's given us. What do you want? Want to leave now? As you wish. Okay. Any ideas, Garkor? Need you now to seek audience with... Okay, he's got no ideas. We'll just do this ourselves. Can't use magic in monkey form. We'll just pop over here. To Ardoin. Easy enough. That's what we have runes for. Where we keep on teleporting out to constantly. All works out. All works out. Interestingly, this even works. With Garkor needing to supply the magic power. Some kind of connection with monkeys or something. Because we can use the Grigri here to monkeyify. Talk to the monkey minder here. Ook ook. Why do you monkeys keep trying to escape? Good thing I've caught you before you got away, you little scoundrel. Ook. Let's put you back in your cage where you belong. Okay. What? Ook? I must be imagining things. Monkeys can't talk. And now we're in a different kind of jail. Karamja Monkey Jail. That's an achievement. Just part of the quest here. Just part of the quest. Talk to Monkey. Hello there, little monkey. Hello there. How would you like to get out of here? Escape? It's all I ever think about. That's convenient. When would you like to leave? Where will you be taking me? To the happy sunny jungle of Karamja? Wowee, I was born there, you know. That's nice. Are you ready to go? Yes, actually. Can I bring some of my friends? No, only have space for one. Please? No. Pretty please? No. Pretty please with a banana on top? Look, I already said no. If you want to come, then jump into my backpack. Ook. Now we have Monkey. And now, we are just here in the enclosure. My word, what are you doing in there? I don't know. One minute I was asleep, and the next minute I was surrounded by monkeys. Well, don't worry. We'll have you out of there shortly. And they let us out. That's good. Thank you. No problem. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. Now we need to get this monkey back to a level again. Which is going to take a little bit longer than it might expect it to. Because if we teleport at all, the monkey won't come with us. So we can't use the spirit tree. Which means we just get to run to the gnome stronghold. Things could be worse though. And will be worse in the future with similar not teleporting monkey related shenanigans. We will get to that when we get to that. For right now, we just need to run over to the stronghold. Which is not too bad. Honestly, still better than running through the tunnels, so I'll take it. I will not complain too much about this. Transportation. Always nice to have. Even though we don't always have it. And don't have as much as we could have. Teleportation jewelry would be nice. Also, the monkey's hungry, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Just need to get him Day Patrol. It'll be fine. Oh look, we're out of run. That's helpful. Oh, it's the Shaka Khan! The monkey is dreaming. Or more of a nightmare. Dealing with that horrible lion guy. Wow, our energy's back. Power of video editing. Fantastic. Running. And I'm back with everyone here again. Monkey's tired. You're just coming with us. You don't even need to do anything. All you need to do is sit in the backpack while we go through all the locations here. Wear a blindfold. Did we blindfold the monkey? Security concerns here. And now we're flying. And now we are boating. And now we are becoming a monkey with our monkey in a backpack. Probably fine. The magic of backpacks seems to work well enough. The amount of random nonsense we can have in here. Always a good time. Please don't steal my 5 million coins, monkey. Would not appreciate that. Back over here again. Not getting constantly shot, which is fantastic. Open the gate. A monkey wishes to pass. That's me. It's even 2 monkeys. Wow. Wild stuff out here. Wild stuff. And run around through here. Through the nice jungly grass. Having a great time. Back to the king. Talk to the guard to get back inside again. Still not happy to see us. Must speak to Wogan again. Here we are. Monkey in the backpack's still hungry. And have you brought with you a captive? Yes, I have. Well done. And there's the monkey. Hi, monkey. Poor monkey looks very lost. It's not really a pet monkey. He's just wandering around in here. Okay. I'm sure he's fine. You have shown yourself to be very resourceful. You have managed to complete an extremely long journey remarkably quickly. Thank you. You're clearly well acquainted with the ways of this world. We will talk more on this later. In the meantime, feel free to remain as long as you like on my island. What about the proposed alliance, Wogan? I must think upon it some more and discuss the matter with my advisors. We will contact you when we are ready. Yeah, there you go. That'll work. What do you want? I want to leave. Yep. So we've gained some trust here. Very good. Well done on winning Hoge's trust. I overheard everything from here. However, your efforts may be in vain. What do you mean? Progress in the caves has been slow. Whilst you were in Ardoin, Bunquicket and Waymerton overheard a slightly disturbing conversation. Who was speaking? What was said? Listen closely while I narrate the details. Somewhere far below Apatol. Again. Good evening, Woge. It is always dark here, Gnome. Why have you asked to see me in private? Kernok and I have a suggestion to make. Then be quick about it. The foot soldiers of the Royal Guard in your jail would not be easier if they were somehow just to die. Why would I want to do that? Your king would declare war on my island. I can assure you he will not. We will lay the blame at the humans' feet. Narno will indeed declare war, not against you, but against humankind. You are, of course, welcome to your share of the profits. Intriguing. I have recently secured an alliance with the Northern Monkeys, which may prove useful. What would you have me do? Kill the foot soldiers and the rest of the 10th Squad. My superior has sent you a few tricks which may prove useful. Such as high magic, the ability to summon the entire 10th Squad to a single location, and Even those who escaped? Yes. And of course, you also receive access to one of his pets. You must be careful with these, as you only have one use of each. Ensure you set your trap well. None must survive lest they spread the truth. What of my human? What human? Ignore him. My colleague's official mission was to look after a human in the area. But don't worry, he is probably dead already. I should hope so, for both your sakes. Very well. I shall let you know when I have dealt with the Royal Guard. Good luck, Awowage. With access to one of Gloff's pets, I don't think I will need it. So they're in cahoots. That's not good news for us. Monkey Madness, Chapter 4. The Final Battle. What shall we do? Zuknak and I have come up with a plan. What kind of a plan? I hope you were listening closely. The teleportation spell that was provided will teleport all of the 10th squad, no matter where we may be. In effect, the spell will break Lomo, Bunkdo, and Cardo out of jail for us. We'll be teleported straight into whatever trap they have prepared. Indeed. That is where you come in. Do not forget that we are the 10th squad of the Royal Guard, and that we are more than capable of holding our own. With your assistance, we should be able to defeat whatever is thrown at us. But how will I join you? Simple. We fool the teleportation spell that you are, in fact, a member of our squad. What? Zuknak knows Gloff's grasp of magic well. He believes that the spell is linked to the sigils that all of our squad carry. It is these sigils that identify us as a member of the squad. Dorkor hands you some kind of medallion. Welcome to the 10th squad. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. What is it? It's a replica Waymaton has made of our squad sigils. If you wear that when the spell is cast, you'll be summoned along with the rest of us. You should prepare. Collect your thoughts and belongings, then wear the sigil. Hurry, human. We do not wish to enter this fight without you. All you have to do is wear this sigil? Yes, but do not do so until you are ready. Alright. So we'll go and get ready. Food. And prayer. Probably a good bet. Okay. Here we go. Lots of sharks. Full prayer points. If things don't go well, we just teleport out. Maybe get a prayer potion or something. I think we should be fine. I mean, I guess we're about to find out. Where? 10th squad sigil. Does the sigil teleport you when worn? Yep. 10th squad sigil begins to shake violently. We are teleported away. To a giant arena kind of place. With a big gorilla statue. Very fun. Ready yourself, human. The final battle begins. And the final battle is against Jungle Demon. We got 46% accuracy. That's fine. Originally, the Jungle Demon was level 195. The strongest quest boss monster so far. Then it was changed to level 70 with the evolution of combat. Then its stats were buffed in 2016 and again in 2019. So now it does some damage, sometimes, kinda, not really. Has more health, but again, perfectly acceptable for us to deal with. With protection prayers, we are laughing. And also the gnomes are helping, which is fun. There you go. One Jungle Demon. Defeated. Let me pick up my rune arrows. Brilliant stuff. Well done, human. That was the most impressive display of skill. Thank you. You should report to King Nernode immediately. Tell him that the 10th squad still survives and has suffered no casualties. Rest assured, I will do so. How do I leave this place? Speak to Zuknak, who will arrange for you to leave. Alternatively, we cannot do that. We've got a bit of a hidden secret here. Technically added in February 2005. Run to the outside Head down the trap door. Climb down. This looks to be the arena, or the little underground area where all the secret conversations were being held earlier. And possibly the large area where they were trying to tunnel to. Enter the crack in the middle here. Leave the battle? Yes. Well, we've actually already done, it's fine. In here, we can talk to Bonzara. Looks like you're trying to escape. Would you like some help? Yep. Yes? Right you are. And away we go. If you don't accept the teleport, you can ask who he is, and he will say not to worry about that we need to focus on the forces that have driven us here, and that we will meet again. Except we never meet again. Ever. Never did bother to go backwards. Let's go see how all that goes. Open the gates, monkey wishes to pass, and we're leaving. Not too often I would imagine a monkey wants to leave the gates there. But we have the option. That's good. Run across Iptolian, perfectly fine with our monkeyness. It's going to be a good time over here. At least for a little bit longer. With the whole Ultimate Ironman business, we're not going to be holding on to the Gree and Monkey Speak Amulet forever. As convenient as that might be. Dr. Lumdo, can you take me back to Crash Island? As you wish. We wish a lot of things here. It all works out. Talk to Waydar. You need to return to your kingdom. As you wish. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, no reason. We know what he's up to. We know what he's doing. And they drop us off near the gnome ball pitch. Not bringing us back to the secret thing. He just must not have a blindfold that we would have to wear on the return trip. That's okay. And we return to the king. Very good. Very good. Drop some sharks here. Eat some sharks. Very tasty. Open the door. And here is the king. King Narnode. Yes? How's the mission going? It has been quite some time since I sent you on your way. It's over. It's finally over. What do you mean, over? I mean finished. Yes, alright, report on what happened. With all due respect, sir, if I told you, you would not believe me. I expect Sergeant Garcourt will be sending you a full report soon enough. And what of my 10th squad? They all live. We suffered no casualties. We? Hardcore Ultimate Ironman? Artic? I'm part of the 10th squad now. I even have the sigil. Show King Narnode your sigil. Well, now. It appears I cannot argue with that. Garcourt obviously thinks highly of you, as do I. No service such as what you have done for me goes unrewarded in my kingdom. I personally made a visit to the royal treasury to withdraw your reward. King Narnode hands you a huge stack of gold coins and several diamonds. Quest completed. We get 3 quest points, experience, which we'll get to in a bit here, 10,000 coins, 3 diamonds, and later some extra stuff. That doesn't exist yet. So, you're officially a member of the 10th squad then? I suppose so. Well, then you had better sign up for training. Training. Yes, all members of the Royal Guard must complete a mandatory training program. Where do I sign up for this? The High Tree Guardian, Nero, is in charge of the training program. You should know where to find him by now. Indeed. Let's go sign up for the training program with the arrow over here. Let's get training. There we go. Good day, High Tree Guardian. Hello there. I hear your mission is complete. News travels quickly on this tree. I'm to be enrolled in the Gnome Royal Guard training program. Indeed. Slightly different dialogue there. I'm to enroll in the Gnome Guard training program. What I actually say is, I expect you also know that I am to be enrolled in the Royal Guard training program. Indeed I do. How long does it take? For you, it should hardly take any time at all. Then let us begin. Enthusiasm. I like that. We'll first begin with a series of exercises designed to increase your strength and stamina. We will then follow these up by improving your attack and defense techniques. Let's begin. You must choose what you would like to focus on. Focus on improving... It doesn't really matter. Strength is higher. We'll go with focusing on improving attack and defense techniques. Several hours later. Click this button. Very good. And it's an achievement for getting the experience. We get 20,000 strength, 30,000, well, 20,000 strength, 20,000 constitution, 35,000 attack, and 35,000 defense. For a grand total of 110,000 combat XP. Getting us very close to some levels here. So that's fun. And so, that's quest complete. But there's still a few things we can go check out. Back to Apatol. We've got full access for right now to Apatol. So let's go and make the most of it. Traveling, monkeying it up, and heading back to town. There are a few stores that we can go check out. Things that would be very nice to have later. But for right now, it's going to take a peek. Maybe buy a few things. We'll see how we're feeling. Open the gate again. Having a great time. And yeah, we won't be so easy to come back here. Since once we drop the Gree and the amulet, we'll have to basically do the entire quest again to get them back. So, not exactly the most convenient to do. That's for sure. Starting here in the middle of town, we've got a general store here with slightly less things than some other general stores. But general stuff in general. They do have ropes though. That's nice. We've got a magic store. They sell law runes. So, if we could actually come back to Apatol, that'd be another place to get law runes, if we really wanted some. A little bit limited on the number that exist in shops that we can purchase, since personalized shops and no world hopping for that. They also sell gnome eyes, monkey dentures, and monkey talismans. So if we didn't get rid of everything that allowed us to access this shop, we could make more amulets and talismans to our heart's content here. But we're not doing that. And then we have the scimitar shop, which stocks scimitars. Specifically, bronze, iron, steel, and mithril. Only main hand scimitars. The iconic reward of Monkey Madness, the Dragon Scimitar, actually doesn't exist yet. So that's not an option. Also, it's not a good option anymore, because it's 100,000 coins, when the Dragon Mace is 50. So, evolution of combat, homogenization, and all that. So we don't need to worry about that. And then there's 2 more shops over here, further into town. We got a crafting stall, which has more Monkey Speak amulet molds, which we can just go pick up if we need more of those, which we will. And lastly, the food store. They've got monkey nuts, bananas, banana stews, and monkey bars. So all sorts of fun monkey stuff. Monkeying around. Having a great time. But that is that. Let's go stand somewhere we can safely get out of here. Wield our stuff. Teleport away. And I guess we could probably sell the diamonds. There's a gem stall, gem merchant here. You buy gems. 600 coins each. Yeah, it's fine. We need any diamonds for anything? We can get them if we really need them. Let's get rid of the diamonds. And another 1,800 coins. Drop the sigil, drop the gree, and the amulet, and the anti-poison. We will return to Apatol in the future. But for now, we only have one final quest for 2004. Next time. Goodbye.